It's so long, Rogan.
It's so long.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-4 hour show.
And
I don't have the energy to do that.
And you still never got to that subject.
No, well, the producer, Jamie, he's like, he may talk all Barstool, he may talk no Barstool, you never know. But it was good. We got along.
One thing you did.
A big thing was his brother's fight.
I was about to say the Tommy. You predicted kind of wrong on that one.
Kind of wrong. I didn't think Tommy Fury
would come like that.
I didn't even think he was trying to win. I thought we worked for Showtime at Jake's fight in Cleveland, the first one versus Woodley. And Tommy Fury fought that night versus a guy who was collecting like ticket stubs. It was a guy they pulled out of the crowd.
Dave, I saw the same fight. I was there ringside, and I had the same thought you had. I said, this guy's not impressive.
He's not. He can't do anything.
I sparred the guy that he fought that night. He couldn't take out in 4 rounds. I dropped him in the second round in sparring. 16-ounce gloves, headgear after a month of fucking hangover. So, like, I thought the same thing you thought. I was like, Tommy can't do this.
It was all based on, and Dan, who works with me, we watched it, and we're like, this guy is terrible. And I thought I know Jake takes it seriously, and I didn't know, I think a little more clarity. I didn't know what Jake was, but he beat the UFC guys. I just didn't think I thought they built this up. Tommy Fury gets a payday, then goes his way. So yeah, I was adamant he couldn't fight. I was stunned.
Do you guys think he pulled out because he was just the whole time he
Now
knew what
I'm
he was
lost.
doing?
I don't
and
know
he was
why
just
he
in
pulled
camp. Because, bro, you watch him, he was so fast. And he had such a good combination.
See, I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay, calm down. Oh, he wants to avenge his brother.
No,
Yeah,
hold
I heard
on.
that. But that's the Paul marketing machine.
I mean, but regardless, there's only 2 people on this planet that Tommy Fury impressed with his boxing.
I disagree with that.
I disagree with
himself and Dave Portnoy.
No,
but you have to be impressed.
I thought you were serious.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought you were
he
serious.
did impress me because the standard was low. Now, I said, and I sent Jake a text after, like, aside from the boxing, I think the fact that many people, including like myself, were interested in that fight is one of the great marketing business things like we'll ever see.
We just talked about this with Jake 3 days ago. We talked about what a Jake Paul KSI fight really equals out to in terms of PPV. And Jake had the same exact sentiment that you do, which is that people wanted to watch Jake fight an actual sanctioned fighter or boxer, and that there was mainstream pickup on this fight, you being mainstream, right? Because he was fighting an actual boxer. And it's interesting because I think the Jake Paul KSI fight does tremendous numbers because there's so much, you know what I'm saying? But I do also understand because like ESPN was all over this one.
And
everybody
they may
was
be
all
on
over this
that,
one.
but I don't know that you're like I skew on the boxing side of things. Like I actually want to see great fights, not so much on the personality celebrity. So
But wait, hold on. You do Rough and Rowdy. It's all about the personality of celebrity. Who cares about how good the boxers are? Like literally, who cares? Right now, I think we're living in a time where we want to see the people with the biggest ego get fucking dropped.
totally. No,
so
but
true.
Rough and Rowdy is totally like nobody's really buying that for like a specific person. They're buying that for like weird,
It's
crazy.
entertaining. They're characters.
Yeah, but that fight wasn't really entertaining.
One thing I will say is they did work the whole time, which like they didn't dance.
No,
they could have
but
danced.
they were
you know,
swinging. They were
But if
swinging
you
the
think
whole
of any
time.
fight where like that's a really good fight,
Right.
generally there's like swings and ebbs, and like, oh, that guy's
Somebody
in
went
trouble.
down, somebody got back up,
there
Ruiz
wasn't-
type shit, yeah.
That fight, I after 30 seconds, I was like, I'm wrong. This is going to be pretty close, and it was kind of it was what it was. Again, it's just that's me. Like the thing I really what Jake brought for me was I didn't know. Like I consider myself sort of a boxing fan, and it's clearly had like power. These knockouts are spectacular. It's like, is he? Is he actually somebody who could start like competing versus real boxers and move up the? Like I don't think that's the case because I don't think Tommy Fury is like great. There's still a market for it.
I have 2 questions that are very important that I need to make sure I ask
And
you.
you guys love each other, right? The Furies and the Pauls.
I'll be honest. I love Tyson Fury. I think John Fury is incredibly entertaining. Right now, I mean, congrats to Tommy, right? But he didn't impress me. He beat my brother. when my brother was 70%. So I can't say I love Tommy at the moment, but Tyson and John, I think, are.
But
are
it's like
great.
a Fury. There's two families that are very like marketing savvy, and it's like this whole event's good for
Do you
everybody.
know John
involved.
Fury?
I don't know them all.
Okay,
I mean, I did pizza review with
so
Tyson.
He's the dad. He's the father
Yeah.
who you may see just like trolling about in
Yeah.
the background. Or something.
Yeah,
He's
I
funny.
know.
He's
I
funny,
know who he is.
He
The whole
is-
family's
He's
fine.
excellent. He's a master troll. He's,
Yeah.
he's the best they got, I think. I mean, the Furies learned it all from him, and you see him real time, like just playing the game.
Yeah,
just like the rest of
well,
us.
right.
I don't
That's
think he's
what
playing a
watching-
game, dude.
Yes,
No,
he is.
he is
I can tell
definitely.
you. I can tell you.
I
when
think
we
he's
were-
in it,
when
dude.
we were at the press conference. When we were, the weigh-in. Jake weighed in, and they were having their face-to-face. And John Fury comes right up to me, and he sticks his hands up. He's in my face. He's saying something. He's like, "Furies, Furies," and he's smiling and going crazy. And then he shakes my hand and winks at me.
I
He winks
got
at me.
that vibe the whole time.
He knows exactly what
Yeah.
he's doing.
So my two questions is this: did Rogan ever hit you up and be like, "Yo, you were wrong about"?
So we talked about because we were gonna do a live watch party for it, which thank God we didn't do. But I was all over it, and he just because I owned it.
Hey there, if you like the clip, make sure to subscribe or check out this recommended clip to my right.